guys, how are you? I hope you're having a great day. I'm so excited to be with you for a few minutes to talk about something I've been thinking about a lot. As you might have seen, I'm going to talk with you for a few minutes about God's good leadership. So if you've noticed, if you've spent much time in the Bible talks about God being our shepherd and our leader quite a bit. And I don't know about you, but I struggle with that at times. I have the tendency to want to control my own life, to want to do what I see as best or seems reasonable. I like to rely on myself. I like to do what I want to do when I want to do it. And the truth is that God's leadership is good and can be trusted, and He is always trustworthy, no matter what it looks like. And He's been talking to me about this a lot lately, so I just wanted to share my thoughts and see where you're at, see if maybe you can relate. So here's the thing. A lot of times when God is taking us new places, He is wanting more freedom, more healing in our lives. He's wanting to teach us something new or to grow us up in an area so that we can help lead others in that area. But that often feels kind of treacherous. I don't know about you, but I want to run towards home. I don't want to follow Him in all those ways at times, which is, silly when we think about it because it's God leading us. But the truth is, the way looks scary if it's unknown. Or maybe it just looks unknown, and that in and of itself is enough to make us go, I don't know about this. I want to go back to what I know. So recently, we got a puppy, my husband and I. If you want to see pictures, he's pretty cute. You can check out my Instagram. I'll post that below. And the thing about our puppy, his name is Eddie, is that he is a puppy. So he doesn't know how to do things that you think maybe dogs know how to do naturally. For example, he doesn't really know how to walk on a leash well. He is all over the place. I'm walking holding the leash, he's running around me. He gets scared at every car or person with another dog, or even just different houses and different streets in the neighborhood that he hasn't been on. He acts scared, he looks at me, he just tries to run towards home. And to me, it's so silly because obviously I'm standing right there with him. I'm not going to let anything happen to him. And I know, I'm fully clear, none of the noises that he hears that he's scared by are a threat to him at all. I'm in control. I know exactly what's happening. I'm going to take care of him. I'm his good owner. He can trust me. But I can't translate this to my puppy, right? Another phenomena is that he doesn't like whenever we're walking away from our house. So in our house, he acts like he owns the place. He's super comfortable. He's always wanting to go outside in the backyard and play. I know that he really wants to go on these walks. He loves these walks. He needs them. They're good for him and he wants them. But he's not yet comfortable with the new terrain. So anytime we're walking away from the house on the walk, he's pulling and resisting me, which is so silly because I know he really wants to be on this walk. All day he's been yapping at me to go outside, and now that we're on it, he feels scared and nervous by the things around him. But it's so interesting. The second we start coming towards home, even if we're blocks and blocks away, it's kind of phenomenal, his sense of direction. He starts pulling me towards home. He starts picking up speed. He wants to run and sprint towards our house, towards home. And I was just thinking, the other day I was reading in Psalm 32, and I'm actually going to read it to you because it's just so stunning. And then I'm going to finish my thought on Eddie. So Psalm 32, verses 8 through 9, I'm going to be reading out of the Passion Translation. It says, I hear the Lord saying, I will stay close to you, instructing and guiding you along the pathway for your life. I will advise you along the way and lead you forth with my eyes as your guide. So don't make it difficult. Don't be stubborn when I take you where you've not been before. Don't make me tug you and pull you along. Just come with me. So again, that was Psalm 32, verses 8 through 9 in the Passion Translation. You should totally check it out. So I'm reading, it was just in my time with the Lord the other morning, I was reading and I was just so struck by those verses where it says, come along with me, I'll advise you, I'll show you the best path for your life. Don't make me pull you, don't make me tug you along, just come with me. As I was reading it, I was stopped dead in my tracks because the Lord was saying to me, Christy, I've got you. I am leading you on the very best path for your life. We're going new places. new places of healing, new places of freedom. It's exciting. This is the journey I have for you. Don't make me tug you. Don't make me pull you along. And as I read those words, the reason it just struck me was because the Lord highlighted that's exactly what Eddie does with me. My puppy literally tugs and pulls and runs all the wrong way and just wants to go back to what he knows. Even though I'm right there, I'm taking perfect care of him. No one's gonna hurt him. I know the way home, even if we're headed away from home. And I know what's good for him and what he really wants, even when he doesn't, even when he feels insecure or nervous because it's a new street or a new season, a new leg of life, metaphorically. I know exactly what's happening and he can rest. And so today, I just want to invite you to join me because I just so strongly felt the Lord was inviting me to trust him in a new way as I read those verses. And so I want to invite you to join me. Take a few minutes when this video is over and check in with your heart. Are there areas in your life right now that you sense him inviting you to, that you sense him leading you towards, but it's maybe new? It's just the unknown. It's maybe something at work, a promotion that you're not sure about, or maybe something in your relationship or with your parenting or with a family member. He's inviting you to something different. Maybe it's with him. Maybe he's inviting you just to simply trust him more with different things. He's highlighted areas of your life that he's asking you, will you surrender this to my good leadership? Will you let go of this and let me take the lead? Will you let me advise you instead of just relying on yourself? And I imagine, if you're anything like me, there are those areas in your life. So my call to action today is that when the video's over, you take a few minutes and you just ask him to highlight in your life any of those areas. What are the areas that you want to surrender to him? What are the areas that you want to say, I want to choose to follow you over what I can see or understand in this area this day? I promise he is a good and trustworthy leader, and our lives are actually a lot safer and more secure, and we're going to find much more peace and joy if we follow him, even if the way is unknown to us today. So that's all I have for you. Again, that was Psalm 32, 8-9 in the Passion Translation. Totally encourage you to check it out. Also, feel free to check out my pictures of Eddie if you want. And as always, like, share, subscribe if this was helpful. Leave any questions or comments. I'd love to hear anything the Lord brings up for you as you listen to this. And have a great day. Bye.